season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Swain going to look to bring this one out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Going to the air right away, Lawrence.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Now Lawrence to throw on second down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Now Lawrence.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3-and-out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a first down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
Now on 4th down, Ottage, the punt team sending this one away. That's pulled in at the 32.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45.
Smash! Smash! Unlock line! Unlock line! Ready?
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
To about the 48-yard line. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
They bring their punter out there now. as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
On play action, Lawrence.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Lawrence will throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Swain going to look to bring this one out.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
It's their 3rd drive now, and so far we've seen a punt. In that 2nd drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
And this one is incomplete.
When you look at this defense,
it's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
This to Laporta, right side.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one goes for 36 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They'll run for the first time with the speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So first and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick 6. Gibbs is going backwards here, all the way back to the 5-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
Well, that play's not going to go in their highlight reel at the end of the season, but the only benefit to the offense, maybe a little more space if they want to throw the football now after taking that loss.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Another run for Gibbs here. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Jonathan Mingo with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Early in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. These two teams all tied after one. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw here. That's caught out left by Perriman. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
He's got this one complete to Perriman. And it's a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good, because remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again. That's caught by his tight end, Kylen Granson.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Now Lawrence.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Jonathan Mingo.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in there. Kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
19, pioneer. Go street.
They'll look to throw here. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Nolan Smith
in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Here we go. Jack.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
He'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this gets beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
That's a be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
It was Leo Chanel who got in to drop him.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
On first down, Lawrence.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got him. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Now Lawrence on first down.
Touchdown!
Jonathan Mingo.
On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. And what I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half.
He's got the lane, and there he goes.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield.
A big play there just before halftime, and even 40 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. That one let go deep for Laporta.
It's caught inside the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this a 39-yard attempt.
And Johnson's kick is good.
And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides would be thrilled with that.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this 3rd quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
Second and 5. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He finds his man complete. That's Manning. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 37. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple-option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Right there, right.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Ready.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Okay, ready? Go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And Johnson's extra point up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground.
And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Dragon 60.
They'll set up to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Daxton Hill picks it off.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD.
Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick six, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down.
That one complete. It's Tank Dell.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Back to throw again. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
At the 29-yard line.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
3rd down and 6 yards to go.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Manning. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Go, let's go.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has gone.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
Lawrence running right on the option. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side.
And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Desperados 17.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Swain going to look to bring this one out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Bengals drive about to get going
as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6.
He's going to look deep down the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Easy. Read him, 24. Read him, 24.
On second down, here's Gibbs.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 46-yard.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Hey, kill. There we go.
Gibbs straight ahead.
7 yards there and a first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps, because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Read option. This is Gibbs.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
On 3rd down, Lawrence.
He's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Bengals. A big play there. 49 yards.
And the Bengals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And Johnson's extra point up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost. Yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
This 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I've thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll look to throw again. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Ready.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
11, Silver.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
He'll air one out deep for Mingo.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
11.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But
they've got his man complete, and this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Let's go now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep. And my goodness, another interception. How about this? And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And they take a knee.
Hey, go, go! Go, go!
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Bengals, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons.
Meanwhile, for Honolulu,
it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
on, ready? Get on! 180! Get on! Real quick, ready? Get on! One more, ready? Cut! 180! Cut! Get on! DC, ready? Shut up! Ready, shut! Shut up! Hey, Alpha, sit high! Shut up! Sit high! One more, ready? Shut up! Ready? Shut up! What are you? Shut up! What are you? Get up! What are you? Shut up! What are you shot? Shut up! Shut up! What? Shut up! One more, ready? Shut up! DC, ready? Ready, shut up! Quit, ready? Get up! Ready, shut up! Out. Alpha, sit on! 180! Ready, shot! Sit on! Ready, shot! One more, ready? Sit on! Sit on! 180! Sit on! One more, ready? Shut up! What are you? clear.
let's go. On red. It's hot. Rib 23. Red on red. It's hot. Hey, hey. Hey, Ron. Silver. Hey, easy, Ralph. Got it, ready? Silver. Okay, ready? There we go, huh? Ready, break! Here we go, huh? Lisa 24. Here we go, huh? Ready up! Red. Hey, lion! It's hot! Ready! It's hot! Hey, gold! There goes the hot! On the jump! Silver! All right, let's go. Silver. On the ready. There we go, huh? On red. Here we go, huh? Rib 23. 24. Goes hot. Hey, lion, lion. Hey, gold, gold. It's hot. Ready. There goes the hot. All right, let's go. Silver. On red. Silver. Rib 23. There goes the hot. Red on red. Hey, hey, here we go, son. Hey, run. Hey, easy, Ralph. Here we go, son. Lisa 24. Red, red. Hey, lion, lion. It's hot. Ready, ready. It's hot. Hey, gold, gold. All right, let's go. Here goes the hot. On red. Silver. Rib 23. Silver. Red on red. Here goes the hot. Hey, hey. Here we go, son. Hey, run. Here we go, son.
Ready, set.
Red, red.
On the set.
Here's the hot. Hey, easy, Ralph, Ralph. Ralph, Ralph. It's hot. Lisa 24.
Got it. Ready?
Here goes the hot. Hey, lion, lion. Hey, gold, gold. Silver. All right, let's go. Silver. On red. Rib 23. Red on red. Hey, hey. Here goes the hot. Hey, run. Here we go, son.
Okay, ready?
Here we go, son. Release at 24.